We're back. We're back, goddammit. We're back. What is this? We're back. Why are you doing this to me? Hey, holy fucking kids, this is fucking Jamie's clan, you little fuck. Hey, 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 why are you doing this to me? Holy fucking kids, this is fucking Jamie's clan, you little fuck.
And we're back at episode 47 of From the Dungeon podcast. I am your host with the most, the fucking guy in the sky, the motherfucker looking at you with the four eyes. I'm Dee Rotten, and I'm here with Marcazo Band. Introduce yourself, brothers.
I'm Rob.
I'm Johnny Knollywood. I'm D-Mar.
Oh, what's going on, brothers? How you guys doing here today, man?
Awesome.
You enjoying this fucking beautiful snowstorm we're having?
Yes,
Brutal out
the big fake.
They're telling everybody to stay. They put a fucking. They put a state of emergency at 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
I know. I think ShopRite's behind it.
So what's going on, guys? Man, I know I've been fucking, putting off getting you guys on here, but I mean, 2018 was fucking, full. I'm glad I can get you guys on in the beginning of 2019 because I did hear your track, and that motherfucker is hard, dude.
I appreciate it.
I dig it, bro. I swear to God, I dig it, man.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. 2018 was a big year for us. We actually put everything together in the middle of the year, and then I had two different bands that I had to. There's the band that you heard on the track is actually different people than I have as a live band.
Great
Oh,
players, on that track, too.
Yeah.
Jeff Wood from Shat, Michael Lawler.
Mike Lawler from Mike Lawler Band and Rob Pilata from Tragedy.
Okay.
He played drums. So and Timmy McMurtrie from
Legends.
The MOD classic right
so
there.
he actually produced a track. We went down to Tracks East. It was and we just put it together like in one day. So
Seriously, just walked in and
we recorded it all in one day, and we came back and mixed it in another 8 hours. So the track was ready and for release within like a year before we actually got it out.
That's fucking sick, dude. So you can just walk right in the fucking building, no idea in the brain, just walk in, I pick some stuff up, and then come up with it right there on the spot.
Well, what happened was it's kind of like that. I had a demo from my old band. Was a band called Dirt Church, and we played in New Jersey and New York in the 90s and whatever. But in between when that band broke up, I started writing my own stuff with my, being the lead singer, I didn't have any guitar training or any other training, but standing in front of all those guys for such a long time, you pick things up.
Yeah.
So I started getting some ideas together. I wrote this tune, and my friend helped me produce it. Now, this tune just sat away on a cassette tape for a while. Flash forward like 17 years. I find this tape. I show it to McMurtrie. I was like, "What do you think of this?" He's like, "That's you." I was like, "Yeah."
Did Tim have a cassette player?
Yeah, we had a cassette player in my truck that he has right now. We actually did, and so we listened to it, and he's like, "Dude, I love it, but we gotta make it better. You gotta re-record it. It's just like bunk, I did it on the 4-track."
Yeah.
So bottom line was we re-recorded it, and after that I put the live people together, which is Johnny, Mike Archer, and Scott O'Farrell from the Dirty Stayouts. I don't know if you know those guys.
I'm not. I haven't heard of them, but
They're another cult legend guys.
He's phenomenal.
what happened with your other live band that you had to reconstruct?
Well, the band that we put in the studio was just they learned the song within a day, and most of it in the studio. Mike Lawler wrote everything out, tracked everything out, and taught it to the rest of the guys within half an hour. And they they played pretty much all that within like 2 or 3 takes.
Fuck, dude.
It was that's why everything fell into place. It felt like the stars were aligning for me for this particular project.
Nah.
I don't think they were ever meant to be like a live
No,
band
no.
for, you know.
So just like a studio project kind of thing, like just a couple guys hanging out, let's just fucking record.
And the thing is, they're all hitters, so they're major players. So to do something like that is a favor for me, to give me like a calling card to start shopping for other musicians was a big deal.
I mean, to me, I find out that it's like it's kind of like, you know, I mean, if you have those hitters with you hanging out and they're your boys, like utilize it as much as fucking possible, because you know life is fucking short, dude. And if you guys can come up with a fucking gem, dude, do it. You know, I've done it before, and you've done it fucking right here.
See, that's what it really helped. It helped in having my peers among me, helping me stand up. It's been like 10 years since I've been in the scene doing this stuff, so I'm actually a lot happier now.
I'm glad to fucking hear that, dude.
You know what I mean? Like you said, life is short.
Yeah, dude.
And I got something to say. So,
well, so you got 2 hitters here, bro. Let me know about your stories, guys.
Well, you know, just to touch back, like Johnny was saying, these guys are some local legends. You know, like Lawler, scratching that out and taking an idea and being able to, you know, write it out in a way everybody else can understand in a matter of one session, let alone a half hour, an hour, is you know, that virtuoso, like old school, you know, just pure talent.
Yeah,
you know, and it's
you're
a
born with that
scene
shit,
thing,
dude.
yeah.
You don't get it. You're born with it, bro.
And you may not see these people on TV or on banners or whatever the case, but to us, they're legends, you know, and to have peers that are legends is pretty awesome. Like Johnny, I mean, just the sheer energy being around these guys is incredible.
Oh, you know, Hideous used to live across the street from here.
yeah, I do. I was just telling him Santa Rosa's did too, right?
Yeah. Because when I moved over here, they were
That's
like
my cousin.
They were like fucking. They were like, yeah, you know, Empire used to live by your house. I'm like, what? Who? Oh,
That's
you know,
how I knew
Mike
how to
Hideous.
get
I was like, why? I was like, get the fuck out of here. Then I started noticing all the artsy people, all the gothic people coming out of one building, and I'm like, oh, all right.
You asked me how I knew how to get here. I was like, I know this area. I know. I was like, wait a second, I know where I am.
That's what's incredible is you make friends and you wind up in different areas, you know, and sometimes they stretch you beyond. Like meeting Rob and meeting Johnny, these are guys that can play multiple instruments, you know, and hanging out with them, you know, playing instruments, and they're like, okay, let's switch. And you're like, oh, okay. Then you go hang out with other people, and you're like, okay, let's switch. And you're like, what are you talking about? You know.
Oh, you got those fucking
Yeah, but you know what I find incredibly exciting and unique about what's going on with Rob and Johnny and the band is these guys are incredibly passionate. It's like a force that gets you involved. Brought me here tonight.
Yeah.
You know, so it's that excitement that makes the music like your own. Like you're an audience and you get to be a part of it. So that's incredible.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude, man. I mean, fucking, to have that kind of feel in a fucking band, you know what I mean, like when you were saying switching up instruments. I know a lot of players who sit there and go, no, you just play drums. No, you just play... Dude, you could fucking learn multiple shit, bro, and come up with different ideas, and, you know, everybody's not the fucking same in the brain, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're developing our sound because of that. The guys I have with me, you know, we've been friends for years, but I was never in a situation where I felt like I was ready to stand up and have my own project.
Yeah.
And this time I put my name on it and my face on the shirts, so which was a big.
So when you guys go in the studio, you guys just don't sit on the same instrument. Like, yo, here, man, I'm feeling something on this.
No.
You try this, and just switch up and everything.
Our bass player is a virtuoso. Johnny can play. Johnny started out going on tour with what was it, Lana Blanc or whatever.
And,
you
were going on with Lana Black?
Yeah, I did the last run.
He started out as the guitar player.
Wait, you won that, that Twisted run?
They're Twisted.
I went out on the Twisted.
Oh, okay.
It was a lot of fun. We met a lot of great cats and stuff.
So my point is that he started off as the guitar player and ended up finishing up as the drummer. So zoinks, right. So he's playing across the country as the drummer. Like, okay, I could do this, and these are the kind of cats that stand next to me, man, and they make me powerful.
It's good to have cats like that, dude. I mean, if somebody fucking thinks out, yo, fuck that, dude. I got him.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying.
You know?
We roll deep, as you can see.
So what plays have you played though last, like in
As
2018?
Marcazo,
Yeah.
we played the Stanhope House with a pale horse named Death.
Okay.
It was a really good show. Had a
Debuted at QXT's. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
the night for the compilation of the singles.
yeah with
on
QXTs.
I was about Q's is letting people letting bands play that.
Let me tell you something. I actually really dug their stage.
Stuff. It's awesome.
Their stage and the sound coming on the stage for me
Yeah.
was great.
They got Donna running a lot of shows, formerly of Dingbats.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and we played Dingbats. We played with Raven, which was close to my soul. So the opportunity to play with those guys
Yeah.
came up. We grabbed it.
Oh fuck it, dude. How was the crowd stuff, man?
Honestly, we had a really good crowd for a pale horse named Death.
It's been fun, and they've been responding well, and we're all just looking to have a good time and make sure everyone else is having a good time.
That's it.
It's the
We're
best
we're
way.
not we're serious.
He's not in it for the money, dude. He's in it for the love. I could just fucking
Look,
tell
yeah.
by the vibe off of him,
I
bro.
would
man.
be poor if I was.
No, he'd be a stockbroker, honestly. He's a brainiac. So, yeah. So we got some other shows coming up that we're happy about. We're going to be playing in Coney Island next Saturday at a place called the Red Doors Bar and Grill. Believe it or not.
I mean, to me, I'm shocked that because I'm used to the old school fucking places in the '90s where the clubs are, and I'm shocked that they're not around. But then you got these other places popping like Coney Island.
Right.
To me, you say Coney Island, I'm almost like, wow, is he talking about Coney Island High? That's a fucking pops into my brain first. Coney Island High, and I'm like, you're like, no, in Coney Island, you fucking asshole.
The real Coney
Island. The club over. I'm like, oh shit, dude.
So
really?
yeah, so we're gonna do a birthday. We're gonna do a birthday party, and that's probably all we're gonna do for a while until
So available for weddings, birthday parties, bar mitzvahs.
bat mitzvahs as well.
Don't forget bar mitzvahs as well.
Yeah, just to get plugs in. We're gonna play with DRI at the Stanhope House, which I'm super excited about.
What date is that?
That will be on May 24th. It's a little bit in advance, but
That's when shows are fucking popular. I mean, right now it's the winter time.
We're
Not that
planning-
many
we're
shows
planning
on.
our
You
spring,
gotta get that spring and summer fucking stuff, rolling, man.
correct.
The goal is really to put out a record, before we start going out there again and stuff.
Who are you planning on recording? You got any ideas who you plan on recording your album or your EP with?
This time, it's going to be the guys that are in the Marcazo right now. That's
Our guy Mike Archer, really talented dude. He does a lot of engineering work.
Mm-hmm.
Me and him play in a band called Skunk Days, and he engineered, produced the whole record and stuff. And we'll probably go with that.
Okay, so home, in grown home.
I'm thinking so
You know?
because what they did at Tracks East was good,
Yeah.
but it's nothing we can't do. And the same programs he was using, like you said, our
Dude,
boy
yeah.
Mike.
If you could
our
do
boy
it, if you
Mike
could do it
does
by
that, I'm like,
yourself, man, fuck it. It's like fuck, man.
So it's all been in my hands anyway. Advertising, standing, every voice and things have been. There's nobody there except for me, but I like it that way. Honestly, I'm like,
Dude,
I'm
it's
like
good to be
you.
your own boss.
Yeah, because I really don't have to answer to anybody. And one of the things that was happening with my old band is I was basically a cog in the wheel. I was answering to people and putting stuff like the frosting on the cake.
I hate having to fucking delegate. It's like the fucking shit's a good idea and it's gonna roll, and they're like, well, I didn't think of it, so I really don't
like
know.
my idea last week, so I'm not going to like your idea. It's like the
let-
Senate.
Let me be a fucking dick, even though I know it's gonna work, but I'm still gonna be a dick to you today.
Are we talking about the band or the government?
They're both the same
It's
shit.
the same
It's the
fucking topic right there.
They're both
Run
the
into
same
those problems
fucking thing.
online in 7-Eleven. You know what I mean?
See what I'm saying?
I'll tell you, man. Fucking
Grown up problems.
I mean, if somebody would have fucking told me fucking you're gonna fucking go to fucking if you're in a band, you're gonna be a fucking in a drama queen fucking situation, I might have had second thoughts, bro, when I was thinking about this is the coolest shit in the world.
It's like having 4 girlfriends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Honestly, you got to talk to them and check in with them and make sure it's okay with them and everything. But again, when they bring it, we play and we played last night. Or was it 2 nights ago now? Maybe it's 2 nights ago. They blend. But when we don't play for 6 weeks and sometimes 5 weeks in between. When we get together, we all look at each other. We don't miss a beat. So
No.
I know this thing is right. Nobody's forcing anything. They don't. They don't come there and like try to make themselves fit. Everybody fits so well, and we're all smiling by 15 minutes in.
No, so I mean, that's actually you guys are fucking friends.
Yeah,
You know, it's
like
nice.
that.
Yeah, you're kind of growing beyond the band thing.
You know what the thing is? I hired everybody. You know what I'm saying? But they're all here because they believe in the music, and you know the paycheck's there. So Scott started off as a hired gun, and I hope he stays. But I treat him like a business partner. And he's phenomenal. Gosh, we're so lucky, very lucky.
I mean, just to me, it's like if you guys are fucking cool as friends, business always works out.
Yeah. Because we're not looking. Everybody's not knows what's happening. You know what I mean? And when we have certain shows, we make a deal like if this is what you're supposed to get, but tonight we're going to get paid in beer. So
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean? We barter.
I mean, sometimes
You could pay
fucking
us in beer.
I mean,
chickens, whatever.
Chickens, whole chickens will be fine.
getting
Rotisserie
drunk at a
units.
show is not bad. You don't got to spend your own fucking cash.
That's it. I don't look to like super profit, but I also try to break even. And that's another thing we do. We try to have shirts for the shows.
Yeah.
I'm a big merchandise kind of guy because basically I come from old school where, the labels own your music and you own your logo.
That's all. You're only gonna make money off of merch. I mean, right now, basically, it seems like you almost got to give away the music.
Hey, look at this.
To sell the T-shirt.
Yeah, that's
These
badass,
guys,
dude.
This is a real good band from New Zealand. Bunch of kids, and their dad came out on tour with them. Right, the two brothers, and there's a 3-piece. They were opening up for Ministry. I saw them at Irving Plaza.
Get the fuck out.
These
of here.
fucking kids were absolutely outrageous, and I couldn't believe it. So I had to buy their shirt. Now let me tell you, they didn't even have a merch deal. They had their dad and one shirt that was $30, but whatever. Okay?
Yeah.
I knew that they were funding themselves with this. They had the one shirt hanging up on the thing like that. I was like,
Well, I mean, if you're playing with Ministry, you're not fucking selling shirts for $12.
But, they obviously had to buy onto the tour and pay and give it. But what I'm saying is, when I got there, I talked to the guy and I looked at him and he was his dad. He was like, "Yeah, they're my sons." I'm like, I need to hug you, man. You're the best. If my kids were like that, I would definitely be taking. You know what I mean? And I could see that they were passionate about it, and it came across in the songs. So I tried to keep them in the front. They're out there doing their thing.
That's fucking awesome. I didn't know Ministry was taking out fucking young kids with them and shit, man.
Alien weaponry.
That's
I thought
fucking
Ministry
awesome.
broke up.
Ministry was so dope. They were so good. I couldn't believe it. And honestly, like at Irving Plaza is a good place to see a show, especially our kind of music, because they know how to mix it. There's a certain amount of crowd that bounces well with it, and you can hear the vocals really well. A lot of clubs, you get that mix, and which is why we travel with a sound guy now. I'm not dealing with anybody else.
The homegrown sound guy inside the club.
No, I just don't.
Like he walks off to go get a beer, and you're like, I can't hear myself.
I'm not. I just won't do that. So I don't subject these guys to having that either. I just pay that guy too, and he's part of my band now. Mick Lamaro is a great sound guy.
I mean, to me, it's like I don't know. I look at the whole friend aspect, dude. I'm like, if the music's really that good, I'm like, sometimes I'm just like, you know what? This is my freedom away from my real job. I'll do it for free. That's the way I look at it. Like sometimes I'm just like, I just do stuff for free because I'm like, I work, I make money. This is the passion.
Right.
This is what gets me fucking not thinking about that bullshit in the grind.
You
You
do
know.
what you can. You do what
Yeah.
you can,
You see,
know?
my boy,
in a position to do that.
our boy Mick,
Yeah.
who's the engineer. He's a talented guy, but sometimes he's in between work and stuff so gigs like this,
Yeah.
I guarantee him money, and he gets to come out and
Gives you
show
the
off his
fucking
talent.
best sound you could
Yes.
possibly get. You don't have to worry about that dickhead.
Never have to
fucking-
worry about anybody, and he knows all the people. So I basically just say, "Hey, this is my guy. Why don't you guys talk?"
Great attitude.
and I walk
Yeah.
away.
Friendly, great attitude.
And I walk away because I need.
He's
people.
probably at the rehearsals. Fucking, he knows every fucking little fucking stop, pause. Whatever you guys are gonna do. He knows.
I grew up with him in Vernon. we grew up and we did theater together and stuff like that. So he knows me from way back. So I barely have to cue him. You know what I mean?
That's
So
that's
he's
fucking old. That's
another
their old
homeboy.
school buddy right there.
Right. So
Stormfire days.
right.
Stone.
I had an old band back in the day called Stormfire. So
I thought even Stonefire. When you were fucking trying to break the rocks and trying to make some fire.
kind of is that way.
Oh man.
So yeah.
Oh, dude, man, it's just fucking bugging. I mean, I got some fucking questions for you guys here, man.
Okay, cool.
Let me see, man.
Is there any more beer?
Yeah, I got some more beer, man. Just let me get this question. Let me get this question out of you, though. You've been around for a while. Give me some crazy road stories, dude. Give me some crazy shit, man.
Crazy road story.
Some crazy, because I know this crazy shit happened backstage. Something,
Okay,
you know.
so one time we were playing at the Chance with Overkill.
Fucking dope.
Okay, so
man.
Bobby had came in and produced Dirt Church's record. We went played
Bobby's
with.
the man, dude.
He is the man.
Bobby's
He's
the
a
man.
very good friend of mine, and he really took us under his wing. But that's a whole different story. Where we'll get to this debauchery situation. What I used to like to do was we would play, and when they would start a pit. Now, have you been to the Chance?
I've never been to the Chance.
The Chance actually has 2-3 steps down into like an orchestra, and I'm going to say a real pit. Okay. So it backs up about maybe 15 feet, and then the rest of the crowd is behind it, and they're all at the height of the people's heads. So there's a pit that will actually hold about, let's say, 100 people, and then behind it about 600.
Yeah.
So, okay, so that's really weird to look at when everybody's
I'm trying to picture this.
right, and everybody's on the ground. So we were there moshing and going crazy. I took their mic stand. I'm breaking stuff. I used to like flip their stuff around, and when I see blood flying and people, I just can't get enough of the energy. So at the end of the night, now at this time, my bass player, his name is Pat Hamill. He's 6'6", 6'7".
Oh shit.
And he has this huge ass bag that we would use to carry all the stands. It's like a hockey bag.
Yeah.
When we got done, they were all looking for me. Where's your singer? He owes me money. What the hell's... So now I have a small little riot of people up in Poughkeepsie, New York, looking to hurt me, obviously. So I dropped into the bag, zipped me into the bag.
Get the fuck out of here.
Carried me out over past all the bus and all the people, and said, I don't know where Rob went. And I was like, after that, it became a thing that I was like, Rob's going to get drunk on tequila and wreck everything. We have to get him out.
Oh my God.
So, yeah.
Bring the bag.
No, to bring the bag. No, it comes with all the cymbal stands. And he had to dump me out and go back and get all the cymbal stands.
Hey, Silent Bob, we've got an 842.
Holy shit, dude.
So, yeah, that was like in Studio One days. We used to rent buses, from Vernon. And I would put 50 drunk kids. We put a bathroom. I don't know.
Hey,
They had a
Studio
bathroom.
One, was that
Down here in Newark.
Yeah, okay.
Right over
all
here.
right.
Up and we would bring them from Vernon down to whatever show, already drunk and paid for their tickets. So the clubs were like, going like this.
Yeah.
And we could open up for any band we wanted. And that's basically what we did. We would go to Poughkeepsie and we'd take all of our people, and nobody had to drive, and we'd drive them back. We would rent a Peter Pan bus for like $500. Fucking great.
Holy shit. They need to bring studio. They need to
to do that, and they need to bring back the people that care about music. The reason I'm jamming with Johnny and these guys is I first saw these two cats. When I moved into Clifton, and I was like, incognito kind of.
Yeah.
I have, a little bit of stuff, some heavy metal royalty helping me out. But I see these guys, they're over at the Dollar Tree with their guitars playing Beatles tunes, singing harmonies for money. And people are like, yo, let me tell you something. People are like, shop, 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 shop. I looked over there, shop, shop, shop. They're throwing money at these guys. I'm like, I gotta know them. I have to know them. So I wound up hanging out behind my house with friends of theirs because they were part of this huge cult in Clifton.
Yeah.
And blah, blah, blah. We started being friends. And
Been almost 10 years now.
that was been 10 years before
Holy shit.
Yeah, we hung out, and we've had studios together, but we never organized ourselves. We never said, you know what, like you said, life's short.
Yeah.
There's a curtain call coming. Let's get this right. You know what I mean? Let's get it right. And that's why we're here. We're happy as hell.
No, exactly. We need another beer.
Yeah.
We need another beer.
You want me to run over?
Yeah, if you want to go over there, run past the curtain, say hi.
There's nothing behind the curtain.
Say hi to fucking Oz back there,
In the green room? I saw him back there.
Yeah, that's what I see. I call my camera guy when he's usually here. We call him Oz.
Oh.
Because he's like, he don't want to come behind. You want to come in front of the curtain, out of the curtain. So I'm like, oh, you're fucking Oz then, dude. That's it. Don't look behind the
great
curtain.
and wonderful. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, just put it right there, brother.
Grazie.
I'm back.
So what do you guys think of the fucking scene that's happening right now, though?
The scene actually, and I'm not gonna.
Because I know you guys are dead in it right now.
We jumped in head first, but what I'm thinking here is we have a couple of bands that we like to take around and play with us, and but as far as the scene goes, I feel like people don't take risks.
You want to give some of those bands some shout outs? Who are those bands that you go around with?
I love Mike Lawler band.
Okay.
He's probably one of the most talented units out there. Another band is Tragedy. If you guys, the all metal Bee Gees tribute band.
What?
Yeah, you know.
Metal's Bee Gees tribute.
All metal Bee Gees tribute band.
Holy
called Tragedy.
shit.
They are incredible. I can't even tell you. They're like in a different league.
I had never heard of this before. This is some new fucking shit to
Rob
me.
Pilata from he plays on my track is actually the drummer for this band. I urge you to check them out. They're one of the coolest bands out there.
I really love Disposable. There's some friends of ours that are really sick. And Mongooch.
Mongoose. That's a fucking name right there.
Oh,
Mongoose.
Yeah. And it's some jams.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah, those are I think the best local bands in New Jersey.
Yeah.
My favorites.
That's a great
Mongooch,
fucking name, dude.
Disposable.
I like that.
I talent-wise, and like I said, not nobody, but it's for a certain amount of people. We all know Mike Lawler draws 100, 150 people to his shows, and that's the kind of he's at the level of Stevie Ray Vaughan. You know what I mean? And you get to see him here. And people judge success by the amount of people that heard you, where I would much rather have 50 enthusiastic people that would stand in front, or than 150 people that are kind of like, that's all right, but whatever.
Exactly.
I'm taking my girl to this show.
Stand there with their arms like this and
right,
press
I'm here with
me,
my
man,
girl. I like crowd participation, and we're in it to have fun, honestly. When it stops being fun, you're going to stop seeing us.
That's exactly
So
fucking true.
you might always see us. You might never see us again.
Yeah, because it's pretty whimsical. That's why, like life, it's fleeting. You know what I mean? I can't promise that everything's going to be great tomorrow, but what we did so far, where we are, and how my peers see me after a 10-year hiatus is really,
I've been meaning. I wanted to ask you though. I should ask you in the beginning. We were talking about it.
Like crazy,
but how did you meet up with Tim and actually
Timmy?
Yeah, how did you meet up with Tim?
Oh shoot.
'Cause I know Tim's from JC, but then he moved out.
I've known Timmy for years because he was in MOD when we were flying around with the guys in Dirt Church and Overkill and stuff like that. So he was big in the scene. Another thing, he did Rhythm Trip, and my drummer Rob Yules, who is in the Pain Method right now. Do you know those guys?
This is all new stuff for me, man. I mean, I'm a '90s kid, but I mean,
they
learning all new
Eclipse,
bands.
Eclipse Records, they're big hitters, really good band. He was my. Now I forget the fuck I was saying.
Pain Method, yeah.
Pain Method, drummer.
Yeah, so.
Connected back to
How you met Tim.
Oh, how I met Tim. Right. So I started thinking as I was talking.
Oh man.
And the pain medicine that's kicking in now. So no. Anyway, they had a band called Full Scale Riot.
Okay.
They were the original Full Scale Riot with Rob Machete, my drummer Rob Yules. Well, not my drummer at the time, but Rob Yules,
Okay.
and Timmy. So they played all together, and basically after I actually tried out to sing for them, which is how we started talking again. When with the band for this thing, I just called him up. I knew he was putting a label together. I was like, "Do you have something like compilation that I could put this on? Because I just have one song," and that was it. You know, because he knew who I'd done before, so it
Yeah.
wasn't like I had to audition for.
So
him.
like basically the stars were aligning right there, dude. He was already fucking doing a compilation. You were calling him up. Do you have one? Oh, I fucking certainly do.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You
Like
know?
everything, like, and I'm like, Mike, can you do this song? Sure, I'm free for that day. How about you? Or a drummer? Yeah, I'm free. I'll do that. You know, it was like ding, 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 ding. Started working.
As I'm seeing the Misfits. What was it? The Misfits call? How do you feel about their fucking their little reunion thing they got coming up? They're coming. You know, they already did it.
We did.
They're planning more.
We love everything. We love the Misfits. Jerry, I grew up in Vernon, and actually worked for Jerry and Mo and Doyle at
What time were you?
Congruent, where they're at the they make X-Acto knife duplicates.
Wait, did you work in the famous that famous fucking
I'm one of the
sheet
OG
metal factory,
Listen,
whatever they always talking about? You know,
look, I'm an OG from the original sheet metal factory working.
fucking
I
crazy, man.
I was with maybe 10 kids that were my friend Rob Connolly was. But we used to like throw screws at each other and like we would sit in there and we would assemble the little X-Acto knives. But I was there.
That's
I was
fucking
there
nuts,
early.
man.
With Robo would walk back and forth from, it was weird, but it was very cool. Mo always took care of us. And our boy Mike Lawler actually played with the Misfits when they were getting ready to do the 94 reunion.
Shit, man.
So we have a lot of...
Steeped.
Yeah, a lot of...
Do you think they're gonna come
It
to you?
should work, this thing. If we put everything together,
You think they're actually gonna put together a whole new CD or something like that? You think they're
In
gonna
my
be
mind, I say
cohesive
no.
enough?
I don't think they're gonna ever write at like 20 Eyes in My Head or anything like, you know what I mean? They're never gonna write the things that made them famous, because it's like when you look at them and they play well or everything, but it's sort of like everybody's grandpa playing. You know what I mean?
I don't think you could capture that same energy trying to write stuff like that nowadays. You know,
All right.
Danzig's moved on. This is all just a big kids who didn't get to see.
Yeah.
It's like myself and stuff like that.
We just saw the Prudential Center one, and I knew it paid out the ass for the tickets. Couldn't take.
Oh, I
tickets.
saw people selling them online like $1,000, and I'm like, $1,000 to see the Misfits, really? I'm like, oh shit.
What was cool about that is like they looked like they were having such a good time.
Uh-huh.
I seen Danzig like shit ton of times, but like he never looked like he was having as much fun as he did that night.
I mean, they look like they're getting ripped out of the fucking pages of the magazines and shit. It's like, dude, do you guys age?
It's
You
unfair,
know?
yeah, but those guys definitely, especially Doyle. Holy shit, he's like,
Dude, Doyle's a fucking beast.
yeah, but he looks great.
Diet.
It's the vegan diet.
Really good.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Bullshit, man. I know some vegans that aren't fucking ripped like that, dude.
Is it a lot of peanut butter?
I don't know what the fuck Doyle's doing, dude, but he's fucking... That guy's a fucking monster, man. Says I suck at guitar. Dude, no you don't, bro.
It's not
No,
at
you
anything.
don't, man.
It's
It's
not
like-
at anything. Not to your face. You're great at everything.
I don't get it, dude. He's one of the greatest guitar players I see, and he's like, oh, I suck. Dude, are you crazy, bro? You know, you...
He wails the guitar. He
Yeah.
gets it.
And it's like, dude, you made your own fucking guitar, for Christ's sake. You know? Only other person I know, what, fucking Eddie fucking did it. You know, not that many fucking people put their own shit together and got their own stamp on something.
Yeah. What's the guy from? I was gonna say Jakey Lee, but it's what's the guy who plays Stasi now? What's his real
Oh,
name?
he's talking about fucking what, Zach?
Yeah, he's got his own line.
But he kind of ripped off the fucking SG. He kind of ripped
the
off
Randy
the fucking the
Rhoads
Les
stuff.
Paul and shit.
Yeah, with the dots and everything.
Yeah, dude. He kind of like fucking, took a little bit from fucking Randy and then fucking he stole the Les Paul design. I'm sorry.
Was
I'm
that-
surprised Gibson ain't fucking suing them and getting their money that they're going out of business with and just sue Zach Wild and get their money back.
That's a whole big sue fest over there. You don't want to get involved with Sharon and suing and all that.
You know, just think about this: another 5 to 10 years, bro. There won't be no Gibson fucking guitars.
I'm trying not to think that way.
You know, just if you got a Gibson, hold on to it. Because that shit's fucking gonna be fucking declared like a diamond in the rough. You
I got a
know?
sweet.
I think someone actually bought them out like recently.
You serious?
And they're looking to change the whole direction. Like,
What they need to do is fucking lower the prices, dude, so us fucking guys can buy
like,
some.
People want quality, affordable Gibsons, but like their prices have gone up, and the quality and like the parts, the craftsmanship has gone down a lot. You know, that's why people are paying out the ass for those things. So I think they're gonna revamp their whole business model and make it good for the people.
Dude, they need to lower the prices. You know, fuck, dude, I'm not paying no fucking $1,400, $1,500 to rock a Les Paul.
Yeah, that's not
You
even
know?
for like a really solid one either.
Yeah, exactly. That to me is a lot of money. You know, I know they got like $5,000 ones out there.
Right, exactly. You can't really rip on the Epiphone because I have a wicked Epiphone. I mean, but it's
the higher end ones, they make some good stuff.
the Mexican ones were better. The ones that were made in Mexico are better.
Nah, I like EM. I throw a little bit. I had an Epiphone once. Threw some EMGs in that shit,
I did.
and I was like, "This fucking sounds awesome, bro."
I have a Dimebucker in mine.
You're the second person I know that has a Dimebucker. My other friend, my friend John, he fucking. I have the Dimebucker in the fucking in this bag right behind me. He fucking
like it?
he fucking holds that like the holy grail. He will not put it in any guitar because he's like it's a Dimebucker. They don't sell them no more.
They don't sell
They
them
don't make them no more. It's
And,
like
and they're hot and they burn and they sound like this. Like,
yeah.
if you don't fuck with them right.
You know, it's fucking. It's like you're the second person I know that has a fucking Dimebucker. Now I'm gonna fucking go to him and be like, dude, you're not the only one, bro.
You're
Shut
not
the
the only
fuck
one.
up.
Just settle
Put it
down.
in the guitar already and let's fucking hear this shit.
It
bro.
sounds like a chainsaw, yo. I love
Yeah,
it.
that's the whole. That to me was the whole fucking. That was Pantera's sound, dude.
Right, you lower it down to D tune and you're like, shun, 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 shun. It's great. I love it.
Fuck.
Shun, 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 shun.
There you go, Di. That's for you, bro.
Let's go.
What you guys got planned in the future, bro? For the
Two-
Marcazo band.
2019, like you said, we're going to record. We're going to get an EP, like a 5-song EP. I
All right.
plan on modeling it after Rain and Blood, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like,
shit.
the songs are...
It's not a bad album to fucking model it
All
after,
right,
bro.
if I have to take a skeleton of what I want, I'd like to press some real vinyl. Got my dad a vinyl fucking player for Christmas that does all the transfers and everything. Does into Wi-Fi. So vinyl is making a comeback, just much like
I heard tape's making a comeback too.
Don't
Trunk,
lie, I'm well.
Trunk said tape is making a comeback, dude.
I'll take
It's
what
a collector's thing, you know.
So-
It's like, I like to have the nice big record and the little. It's
So we want to do this because it's special and because it's time. This is a time for us. We're gonna probably press real records at first,
Yeah.
and then I need something to have to go and buy a tour in the summer. You know, I want to try to get on some stuff and make some money. I have shirts and logos and stuff, and basically I know what to do. I know the formula, but I never had an act that was like this.
Yeah.
I can tell you, this is fire. I got a fire act. You add my guitar player and my bass player's ages together, and it's like 6 years younger than me. You know what I'm saying? They're like, but fire, bro.
They're fucking hungry.
Hungry,
They're
and
hungry.
they understand the passion that I did when I was coming up.
Yeah.
When I was doing so I recognized it in them and don't see it in anybody else anymore. And I had to cling on myself. You know what I mean? And that's it. These guys understand and they really, really take care. A lot of the songs that we did for this project are old songs that I wrote. I introduced him to Johnny, and Johnny was like, I will make them real songs. And he made them the virtuoso songs that we have now. So we're really proud of that. We're going to move forward with that, play a couple shows, the DRI show coming in the spring. And then hopefully in the summer, I want a big tour. I want to do something. You know, I don't have much plans after having the record. So get the merch out, get the record together. But we're all doing it ourselves. When I say ourselves, me. You know,
As I mean, when I listen to the song that you guys have on the compilation, it's like stoner rock, but I mean I can hear some Alice in Chains, old school Alice in Chains in it.
somebody else
like,
said that, and I really take that.
I hear it, dude.
I appreciate that.
Like
'cause
facelift kind of style, dude. I'm like, oh, all right, fuck fucking feel that, like that nice fucking deep dark groove and shit. You know.
I appreciate that. That's where my heart is, and to pick it out like you guys said, Old Faith No More meets like Alice in Chains. That's how he's bringing that to life, man. The stuff that we're doing right now he's really bringing that. I don't really follow any rules because we can't really pay attention that well, so we just do our own stuff.
No, fuck it, dude, man. I mean, fuck rules, dude.
I'm at the point
it's rock and roll, man.
I'm at the point right now where I'm not trying to prove anything to anybody. We know what we do. We have a good time with ourselves. We'll play with 4 people or 40. But, you know, I like it when there's more. It's been more. I'm just talking, smack. But it's been good. We've been lucky. The people that are reaching out are new people all the time. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm an old guy. The cyber thing, I did everything with Dirt Church via newspaper. We would have newspapers in Texas that were sponsoring me to send us off to foundations for them. It was all sorts of crazy stuff. So I did all sorts of mailings and mailers and stuff. So now I'm doing this stuff with cyber. I'm sitting in my underwear in this place, doing this on my phone. I'm like, I would have crushed if this was like 30 years ago.
Dude,
let me tell you something. I'd be in a different
YouTube in the 90s.
You guys don't even know what you got. You know what I mean? The stuff that I had to put through to get this, to get the quality. But when you get past that, like the bands that we had back then, it's all about knowing the vibe and the people matter. So you can't just get musicians together and think that that's going to work. It doesn't. You got to have brothers and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why it works for Marcazo. We have a good time, and then it's infectious. That's the thing.
Yeah, you guys are in the trenches, dude. You need you need real soldiers in the fucking trenches with you, man.
Yes.
And
we appreciate you and having us here because you're the kind of I can see the passion here. It's the same level. You know what I mean? You do things for love, and the money will be there, man. Don't stress. The money will be there, but if you live within your means and you strive for appreciation, you'll be happy.
Exactly, dude. I mean, you do it for love. That's it.
We all want to be adored.
I mean, not everybody can be fucking super duper duper, gargantuan rock stars in the fucking Hall of Fame. But you know what, man? The fucking people that are fucking on the lower parts, those are the real fucking ones.
That's the culture.
That's
the American culture. The people that are here. You know what I mean? When you get fame, you start writing in a different process. We're writing out of fueled energy, bro, and we know. We're not answering to anybody.
Exactly. Man. So I mean, like you said, bro. Fucking the people in the underground is what creates the next fucking pop culture. But the underground's where it's at. That's where the energy is.
We've been really lucky, like with the merchandise. When we played, I played with Overkill at Starland and stuff, and I noticed that really young kids were buying the merch.
Yeah,
like 13-year-olds, and that. Forget how well we did. That doesn't matter. These kids. This kid was a stuff from a band that he doesn't hardly know up until just now.
No,
you know what I mean. And that was.
He's gonna spread it like wildfire.
That was the spark that made me happy.
The little kids are gonna spread that shit around the fucking schools.
See what I'm saying?
That's it.
Yeah, but it's something we were talking on the way here, and you guys had brought something up, and we were going back and forth about it. But we've heard before, like the idea of when you got a CD or a tape and you looked at the jacket and you checked everything out, and that experience of waiting for it to drop and having the physical, visceral experience, and like what you were just saying, seeing this kid, connecting to a new band through merch, which makes it personal.
Yeah,
it's like this is my band. This is my like you guys don't even know.
He discovered it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what
I
happens.
love that.
Like when you talk back and you think back, when you were a kid, that's what made it so special. It was your experience.
Yeah.
So that's great to see that's coming back and
I miss reading the fucking sleeves and seeing who they thanked and knowing who their friends are. Like, oh shit, he knows this band. Oh, he knows that guy. I miss all that fucking shit, dude.
I do too.
That made you closer to the band. Like you knew. Like I know them. I know.
That's how I started dating Metallica. I started reading the jackets and with my big ass headphones sitting on my bed, and I would read that and I'd be like, that's got to mean this. That's got to mean that. These guys are definitely doing drugs over here. You know what I mean? Like I would totally dissect the lyrics.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked hearing like when I watch fucking videos and fucking Kurt Hammer's talking about sniffing coke. I'm like, really? You sniffed coke, dude? Like, you do not look like the kind of guy who would fucking blow some lines. But yeah, man. All right.
He plays the guitar like he plays.
You know, I'm looking at them on the Black Album, and I'm thinking like, all right, their tour just is fucking beer, and it's like no. But it's like their tour was fucking beer, coke, bitches.
That's the thing.
Backstage, fucking.
If you're
chicks,
drinking
it's
beer and the cocaine is actually just, it's like butter. It keeps you going.
No.
It's for the beer. It's not.
It just to me, it's like
so you can drink longer.
I mean, I can picture Megadeth, yes. Metallica, Slayer, yes. Metallica, no. Really, I can't picture them doing like hard shit. It's like you're Metallica, man. That's it. You're great. But you're not Megadeth. They're crazy. Slayer's crazy. You know, Anthrax.
Metallica has a line in their song that goes, "Chop your breakfast on the mirror." I'm just gonna put that out there. Put that out there. I don't know what kind of things they were doing, but if they had their breakfast on the mirror, that's a euphemism. I'm thinking. It wasn't eggs.
Oh man. And I got to throw Anthrax under the bus. Those guys just read comic books and eat Snicker bars. They're not really that much of a fucking party.
Today, SOU was on, Indians came on. I figured out that Anthrax is my favorite thrash band.
I really enjoy Anthrax. And you know what? When John Bush was in it, I thought, I didn't like it as much. But now when I listen to John Bush, I was like, that is a great fucking band right there with the Armored Saint singer, you know?
Yeah, dude, I mean, I love the way they are now, but I kind of think Bush was my favorite.
Oh, man,
Bush,
he was aggressive.
Bush was the shit, dude. Like their music was fucking.
But the original Anthrax that got them up until Bush, you can't duplicate.
No,
that was like he said, Indians and
I'll never forget. You can't shit on their old shit.
No, you can't.
You know, but I'm like, I still think when Bush came in, Bush brought the balls. Like they turned down like they were more Tony. They turned the bass up a little bit.
That's when they had Dime. Dime was in there in their recording studio helping them with the white noise or whatever.
Dime was in their ear, bro. Like this is the way you got to do it, bro. This is
Tell
it.
Scott what's what.
Oh man.
Cool, bro.
Well, you know what? Tell me about this fucking track we're about to play because I know you guys, you know. This is why you're here.
The track specifically is the track that launched everything. It got me, the people around me that...
the damp air of miserable?
Yeah. It's basically...
What's up with that name, dude?
It's people get energy from all different ways. And some people float when it's happy sunshine, and some people float really well on the damp air of miserable.
They all float down here?
Uh-huh.
You need to put this on the It Too soundtrack, bro.
You know, we got some plans, bro. Things are happening right now. Right now, we're trying to make the act big and sellable. And once we have that, this song has been a great calling card for us, and it's really representing where we're standing. You know, it's hard to pin us down, so it's been happening. You know, it's been happening.
No, this fucking track kicks ass, dude. I'm telling you right now, bro. I bought it.
All right, thank you.
So I mean, I could have just ripped it off of the fucking internet. I was like, no, dude. I went out there and I fucking bought it, dude.
I appreciate you.
It's really fucking kick ass. And you guys want to give any shout outs, bro, before we fucking...
I want to thank Timmy from McMurtrie. I want to thank Mike Lawler. I want to thank Rob Pilata. And I want to thank Jeff Wood for actually coming together and making that song what it was, you know, and what it is. And that launched us to where I am now. I couldn't have done it without those guys, so big ups to those.
I just got to say, they mapped out the fucked up riff that you're going to hear in this song that me and Mike Archer had to learn. Took us like a whole ass fucking 20 minutes. Thanks for that, Jeff and Mike. You guys are great.
Perfect.
You want to give it a shout out, though, big dog? Come on, man.
I just want to give a shout out to my mom. I love you.
Moms all over the world.
Donde es tu Santa
Sons
Claus?
will love their mothers. All right, well, we're going to fucking play this track right here. Let me get the little iTunes ready right here. Damp Air of Miserable. You guys can get it on fucking iTunes off of Metal on Metal Volume 1. You know?
Look up Marcazo.
Look up Marcazo Band. You know? Fucking Marcazo or Marcazo Band. Look it up. You guys can find them on Facebook. You guys can find them on iTunes, Instagram. You know, wherever fucking, you know, everything's, you're going to find them everywhere right now once we play this. Stitcher, fucking everything, you know, they're going to be all over the fucking joint. And I'd like to thank all my fans for fucking listening, you know, thank you. Without you guys, this wouldn't be fucking, you know, possible. And, you know, straight up, buy this fucking single, Damp Air of Miserable. Here we go, motherfuckers. Yo, get your smoke on, bro, because this fucking song, get high for this one right here. Here we go.
Why Christians are attacked, why we study first, and then how we're going to overcome this is how we got to say the same thing. That's right. We got to see the same thing. That's right. You know what I'm saying? You can't, when you see the pastor, you can't think anything else but he's revealed the Lord. That's right. And we're just going to approach him with
August cool, sitting in a screen porch, sipping country time. I'll never see you downtown. You're in the great lawn near strawberry fields, drinking from a bottle in a brown bag. Exciting libidos and given the taste of liberty in those that would be slaves to their